first.
No, you.
No, I insist.
But seriously.
Okay.
Fine.
This is the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, son of David, son of Abraham.
The genealogy of Jesus Christ.
Abraham, father of Isaac.
Adam, son of God.
Isaac, father of Jacob.
Seth, son of Adam.
Jacob, father of Judah and his brothers.
Enos, son of Seth.
Judah, father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar.
Canaan, son of Enos.
Perez, father of Hezron.
Mahalalel, son of Canaan.
Hezron, father of Ram.
Jared, son of Mahalalel.
Ram, father of Amminadab.
Enoch, son of Jared.
Amminadab, father of Nahshon.
Methuselah.
Listen, we don't have all day. Can we cut to the chase, please?
Melchi, son of Jenai.
Elihu, father of Eleazar.
Levi, son of Melchi.
Eleazar, father of Mathan.
Mathat, son of Levi.
Mathan, father of Jacob.
Eli, son of Mathat.
Jacob, father of Joseph, husband of Mary.
Joseph, son of Eli.
And Mary, the mother of Jesus, who was called the Messiah.
Jesus, son, as was supposed, of Joseph.
Okay, what is going on here? You both are reciting the genealogy of Jesus, yet you two completely separate lists of names. Explain.
Well, I'm tracing the lineage of Joseph.
And me, the heritage of Mary.
Well, actually, no. Some people think I'm tracing the actual lineage, while Luke.
I trace the lineage through what are called levirate marriages, where the brother of a man marries his wife if the man dies. Then, if they have a son together, he is still the son of the dead husband. So,
wow, that's really a stretch. And Matthew, yours David lines up in groups of 14, right?
Correct. Kind of cool, right?
I don't know. If you look at this from a logical perspective, you might think that you just made all this up to convince everyone that Jesus was the Messiah
Or Christ in Greek.
and deserved to be worshipped as such.
well, sure, that's a nice byproduct, but we stand by our respective lineages.
Agreed.
Swear on the Bible.
Well...
You can see why he took on this assignment. There's plenty to examine.
This morning we'll look at the Bible stories through the lens of science, common sense, and the historical record.
Our goal is not to cheapen or lessen the impact of Jesus of Nazareth on our culture and world, but to put the story of his birth and early days into perspective.
Because in the end, it doesn't matter if the Christmas story was invented or literal truth. What matters is what Jesus said and did. His call for us to love indiscriminately, show compassion for all beings, and speak truth to power.
Whereas the great theologian Howard Thurman wrote, we must distinguish between the religion about Jesus, what Christianity has become, and the religion of Jesus, what Jesus himself actually lived and taught.
This
these years, Zechariah, I still yearn for us to have a child of our own. But I'm old now, and it will likely never happen.
Elizabeth, I too long for a child. I'm going to the temple today to pray. I'll include our longing for a child in my prayers. Who knows what may happen?
Do not be afraid, Zechariah. Your prayer has been heard. Because you have been sinless and blameless in the sight of the Lord, your wife Elizabeth will bear you a child, and you are to call him John. He will be a joy and delight to you, and will be great in the sight of the Lord. And he will bring back many of the people of Israel to the Lord their God, and make ready a people prepared for the Lord.
My wife, Elizabeth, she is well past childbearing age, and we have never been able to conceive anyway. How can this be?
Because I, Gabriel, sent from God, said so. Now, because your skepticism,
No, that's not really what I meant.
I
I'm just
will
trying to
render you
understand.
mute.
What? No, John, wait, no.
As the story goes, Zachariah goes home to his wife, Elizabeth, who is miraculously pregnant. Time passes and John is born. They bring him to the temple to circumcise the child.
It's been 8 days, Elizabeth. It's time to circumcise and give the boy a name.
Yes, tradition has it that he be named after the father, so his name will be Zachariah Jr.
No, his name will be John.
But there's none in your family who has a name like that. Why would you pick that name?
Zachariah, talk some sense into your wife.
His name should be Zechariah.
It's natural and right.
That's right.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, we know that John was likely a real person, as he was not only mentioned in the holy text, but also in the Quran and many other religious texts. But he's usually not mentioned until he's an adult man, living in the wilderness and baptizing anyone he comes across.
So we can only imagine that Luke included this story to show that John was special and chosen by God. First of all, everything an angel's proposal.
The old age pregnancy, the miraculous birth, the purity and sinlessness of a prophet's parents.
Right. All are mentioned numerous times throughout the Old Testament.
So we know that John was likely a very important person who Luke thought needed a better backstory.
Okay, townspeople, go on with your celebration.
Our faithful
Matthew, for the child she has conceived is of the Holy Spirit.
Mary, I too was visited by an angel, and told me to embrace you and to chat with me, so I shall.
Okay, this may have happened this way, or maybe Mary and Joseph, who many thought were already married, consummated their marriage and Mary became pregnant. But seeing how many prophecies these events fulfilled, it's likely that it was just a normal pregnancy, and the Immaculate Conception narrative was added to give credence to the Jesus as Messiah idea. So many prophecies fulfilled here.
Speaking of prophecies, here's a little ditty brought to you by those who created those texts. Prophets of the Old Testament have declared a long time ago. We know what books they say have come from God, though at the time we didn't know. The prophets of the Old Testament, and we prophesied with great intent. We know to the kings or warn the future come, that many thought were heaven sent. I'd say it's my name, I've had the most fame. I'm all over hands, Messiah, it's true. I'm Joseph, and known for interpreting dreams, the subject of an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical tale.
Joseph, the amazing Technicolor Dream Code. I'm David, and I play the harp and wrote songs. And killed Goliath. They told of my journey from shepherd to king.
The Lord is my shepherd, is his biggest hit.
And me, I'm Elijah. When I didn't smile, God took me to heaven on a chariot of fire.
Riders of the New Testament, we give a hearty shout out to you. Our crops go to the old, little Matthew and Paul. Without you, who knows where we'd be? We must say goodbye, but we prophesy that all of your dreams will come true. Oh, thank you. Very enlightening and prophetic.
Anyway, back to our story. Three magi are traveling to Jerusalem, as they've just seen an unusual star, I think, rise in the east, have decided to follow.
In Matthew, he doesn't mention how many magi there were, their names, or much about them, except that they were from the east. Everything else came later.
We've been at this for a long time. We've counseled kings, interpreted dreams for rulers, provided divination for priests and religious figures, but we've never seen anything quite like this star.
Yes, it's probably the one mentioned in the prophecy about the birth of the King of the Jews.
True. We should travel to Jerusalem and ask around. See if anyone else knows what might be going on.
Let's get to it then.
They travel to Jerusalem, and when they get there, Melchior stops a passerby.
Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw the star when it rose and have come to worship.
My king, I was at the marketplace and overheard three magi talking about a star in the east and a newborn child, King of the Jews.
King of the Jews! There is no king but Herod. Who would say such a thing?
The prophet
be the root of magic after all.
Or kings.
In fact, it wasn't until much later when they started being referred to mainly as kings, and seemed to stick around 500 BC. And that's where we got the song, "We three kings of Orient are."
Okay! What seems to be clear is that they came from the east and brought gifts. Okay, back to the story.
Yeah, we're magi, mystical figures composed at the Far East to perform magical acts and consult with kings and rulers. We are also master astrologers and seers into the future.
Or so they say.
So we don't appreciate being treated so rudely. I'm the king around here, so I'll treat you anywhere I like.
So why have you come to Jerusalem?
What about this star?
We were looking in the night sky, and we saw a star rise in the east we'd never seen before, and certain prophecies seemed to portend a birth of a great personage, the King of the Jews.
So naturally, we wanted to know where it came from.
The star and the personage.
And it all seemed to originate in Jerusalem. So off we went. Ah, I see. Then please, go and find this star and this newborn king. But when you do, come back to me immediately and tell me where he is so I can go worship him too.
Again, great story, but probably not true.
It's more likely that they were invented
And embellished.
to show that not just Jews should treat Jesus as a great person, but the whole world, including the Gentiles in the Far East, and that the star in the east that they followed was a trope found in many religious origin stories.
And for the record, that horrible slaughter of the innocent story was likely a fabrication too.
Again, to fulfill a prophecy.
And something that widespread and horrific would have shown up in other historical documents, which it didn't.
And to move things along, we're going to pantomime this next section, gospel by gospel.
In Matthew's version, Mary and Joseph are from Bethlehem, where baby Jesus is born. After stopping in Egypt, they end up in Nazareth because they're fleeing persecution from King Herod, who died and was replaced by an even meaner king. Of course, this involves another angel bringing the news.
In Luke's account, Jesus is actually from Nazareth and only goes to Bethlehem because of a Roman census, which by all accounts never happened.
These aren't just uncomplimentary accounts, they're contradictory. But both gospel writers say that Jesus was actually from Bethlehem because both faced a significant problem.
The Hebrew Bible prophesies that the Messiah will come from there, which is the hometown of their greatest king, David.
Jesus, however, is referred to over and over throughout the New Testament as being Jesus of Nazareth. In fact, outside these 4 chapters, the word Bethlehem only appears in one other verse.
Scholars see this as a plausible reason why gospel writers would make up an entire birth story for Jesus. They needed to explain to a skeptical audience familiar with the prophecy that Jesus was actually from Bethlehem
So somehow or another, Jesus
of Nazareth
is born.
in Bethlehem.
And, for reasons only known to Luke, an angel of the Lord decides to go to a nearby field and tell this to a group of shepherds and their sheep.
Shepherds in the field rejoice. Raise your staffs and raise your voice. Shepherds in the fields rejoice. Here is God's born.
Even Pope Benedict XVI, who knew what he was talking about, said that this was most likely written as a metaphor.
By having Jesus born in the feeding trough, it became a symbol that he would become spiritual food for the world, and the no room in the inn showed that he was an outsider, not an elite.
Still, it's a lovely moment. It has been replicated many thousands of times throughout the ages.
But how would you feel if someone popped a baby right in the middle of your dinner plate?
Which is what the manger is for these animals.
Let's find out.
And so, as we do each year, we celebrate this birth, and with it, we celebrate the birth of each child throughout the world.
For each night a child is born,